Look up, something strange is happening. The sun doesn't shine the way it usually does. Instead, it burns with a blazing ring of fire, while daylight fades into an eerie twilight. What could cause such a breathtaking, almost unsettling sight? On February 2026, the skies will reveal a rare spectacle, an annular solar eclipse. Unlike ordinary eclipses, this one leaves the sun's edges glowing like a fiery halo, a phenomenon that only graces our planet once in a while. Stay with us, because we're about to uncover everything you need to know about this cosmic event. And before we dive in, don't forget, support Microglobe Facts so we can keep bringing you fascinating wonders of the universe. Your support means the world. An annular solar eclipse is one of the rarest shows in the sky. It happens when the moon moves directly between Earth and the sun, but the moon looks just a little too small to cover the sun completely. Instead of disappearing, the sun shines around the moon's edges, forming a dazzling ring of fire. That's why it's called annular, from the Latin word annulus, meaning ring. Unlike a total solar eclipse, where the sun is completely hidden, this one leaves that glowing halo visible. Astronomers name the eclipse after its darkest moment, even if that fiery ring only lasts for a second. And here's the fascinating part. If that ring of fire can be seen from even one spot on Earth, the entire event is classified as an annular solar eclipse. For most people watching, though, it won't look like a perfect ring the whole time. In many places, it will resemble a partial eclipse. That's also true for total eclipses and even the rare hybrids, which can appear annular in some regions and total in others. Either way, it's a breathtaking reminder of how dynamic our solar system really is. Watching an annular solar eclipse is like seeing a story unfold in the sky, step by step. And there are 5 stages which annular solar eclipse occurs. They are as follows. First contact. This is when the eclipse begins. The moon starts to slide in front of the sun, and it looks as if someone has taken a small bite out of the sun's disk. Second contact. Now the full eclipse begins, and the famous ring of fire appears. For a brief moment, you might even see tiny flashes of light called Bailey's beads, caused by sunlight peeking through the valleys and mountains along the moon's edge. Maximum eclipse. This is the peak of the show. The moon covers the center of the sun, leaving only that glowing ring around it. Third contact. The ring of fire fades as the moon moves away. Once again, Bailey's beads may sparkle along the edge of the moon. Fourth contact. Finally, the moon stops overlapping the sun. The eclipse ends and daylight returns to normal. From start to finish, the entire event can last hours, but the dramatic ring of fire itself may only shine for a few seconds to several minutes, depending on where you're watching. It's a rare and unforgettable spectacle. Now, pay attention to an annular solar eclipse diagram to understand how it occurs. An annular solar eclipse is one of the clearest signs that the moon's orbit around Earth isn't a perfect circle. It's slightly stretched, an ellipse. That means sometimes the moon is closer to us, called perigee, and sometimes it's farther away, called apogee. When a new moon happens near perigee, it looks big enough to completely block the sun, creating a total solar eclipse. But when the new moon is near apogee, it looks smaller in the sky. It can't cover the sun's disk entirely. Instead, the sun shines around the moon's edges, forming that dramatic ring of fire we call an annular solar eclipse. Upcoming annular solar eclipse. In 2026, we can look at this phenomenon. This phenomenon only occurs in one time all the years. But after that, we need to wait until upcoming annular solar eclipse on the next years. Here is the summarize of upcoming annular eclipse. 1. February 17, 2026. 2. February 6, 2027. 3. January 26, 2028. 4. June 1, 2030. 5. May 21, 2031. In conclusion, an annular solar eclipse is a rare kind of solar eclipse, and it occurs somewhere on Earth about every 3 to 5 years, but they are not evenly distributed across the planet. Locations closer to the poles, such as the Arctic and Antarctic regions, see annular eclipses more often than locations closer to the equator. This is because the moon is slightly farther away from the Earth's poles than from its equatorial regions, making its apparent size in the sky slightly smaller.